all connected today. Let me make sure I'm in the right place. Right, let me just have my mic. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me a bit better. That's it. Check my position. Let's have a look. Hey friends, how are you doing? Hopefully you can hear me a bit better now. I'm just going to check online. Let's have a look. Make sure my sound's down. Because I've been making a lot of videos lately, haven't I? Right, let's have a look. Here we are. Okay. Oh, I need to turn my sound down because I really don't like the sound of my own voice. It's very odd, isn't it? Right, hold on, I'm making it louder. That makes no sense, does it? Right. Here we go. Right, so I can see everybody's comments. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kathy. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Like, ridiculously excited. You've probably noticed that I've been sort of worrying you for the past couple of weeks with this. I'm just going to check that my screen's okay and that I'm in the right position. If my sound is good, please let me know. Just give me a thumbs up. Yeah, so welcome to the brand new launch of Electric Ink Designs. Now, if you've been with me since the beginning, Electric Ink started just over a year ago. So I'd probably say the end of sort of the middle of October last year. And what I've got today is a fabulous collaboration of myself and Tony Darroch. It's so exciting. No, what am I on about? It's not myself, it's myself and Debbi Moore, isn't it? Sorry, I'm a bit excited and all my words are tumbling among themselves today. What am I on about? Okay, let's start again, shall we? Zip code that, start again. Right, good morning everyone. Hi Amanda, how are you doing? Yep, sounds really good, thank you very much. Good morning Pauline, good morning Kathy, I knew you'd be here girl. Good morning Julie. Now, if you do want to support us with stars, of course you can do that, which is absolutely phenomenal. But let's just have a little breather and talk about Electric Ink. Now, Electric Ink, creativity starts with a spark, and Electric Ink was born from that. So basically, my little doodles that I do on the train, that have evolved into a whole new platform. Now, last year I launched Electric Ink on my own as a digital platform, but I listened to everyone and what they said and how much they wanted it as a proper physical product. So I went back to the drawing board, I spoke to Debbi Moore, and of course she helped me create this brand new collection. Now, what's fabulous about this as well is that what you get is so much more than what you would usually get, which is really, really special. So welcome to every single person, whether you're a trusted person that's been with me from the very beginning with the Electric Ink story, or you're a brand newbie and you just fancy having a look. Now, if you can like and share this video, I would truly appreciate it, because then that's how we can like and share and grow our community. Now, also, if you like and share, you'll be put into the pot to win a free download today. So that is only available if you like and share. So please do that, because it really, really excites me as well, because then you're just sharing the love of my brilliant designs. So we started out, like I said, in October 2024. I have created similar designs for other people within the industry, but now this is going to be my main focal point. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, if you are a fan of Electric Ink Designs, you can go straight onto their website, electricinkdesigns.co.uk, or you can go straight to their Facebook platform or Instagram. We mainly specialise in downloads and online workshops, but of course we've got this fabulous collaboration of myself and of course the exquisite Debbi, who I know is working today with Channel 4, so that's super exciting. So before we go through the kits and what everything is there, I'd like to tell you how to shop. Now, it's a brilliant brand new concept which is absolutely fabulous. I will give you a code for a product, really simple. I lay it out, I've printed it out so you can see it will be on the mat with the product. There'll be a really simple code, four different letters and numbers, and basically that will be the code. Now, when you have the code, you can either pop it in the comments underneath, or what you can do is go straight to debbimoredesigns.com. So that's www.debbimoredesigns.com. You can contact Debbi at Debbi More Designs as well, or info@debbimoredesigns.com. Now, payment system is really easy. If you go straight to the website, you can just check out. We take credit or debit cards. You can also pay in 3 with PayPal. Now, this is a pre-order. These are brand new. You can't get them anywhere else in the universe. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring them to you first is my hardcore Electric Ink fans need to take a look at this before I apply it to other platforms. Now, there will be a new platform coming on the 1st of December. Now, the 1st of December, I will be launching on Hobby Maker TV. Yes, I'm back on your screens, friends, and that'll be 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. but it'll be a totally different configuration of what I bring to you today. Also, you will get your product the first week of December, so it's really simple. This is your pre-order. I just wanted to give you them sneaky peeks. Super exciting. So let me tell you about the collections. I'm just going to check, see if you're all chatting. Hi Trace. Oh, Helen in Future Ventura. Not jealous at all, am I? Super grey day, but perfect day for crafting. Good morning, Kath. Hi Lois, hope you're having a great day. Good morning, Tina and Harry. I hope you are having a lovely day. Oh, Sandra, FaceTime to Australia. Brilliant. I absolutely love that. Remember, we do ship internationally as well. So maybe you're seeing something today that really tickles your fancy, or like me, you just like, something's just called to you. And we will discuss the product in just a minute. So, like and share. Good morning, Michelle. Oh, long time no see, Michelle. How are you doing? Elaine couldn't wait. She's ordered hers already. Back of the net. Do it. Pauline is super excited as well. It's brilliant, isn't it? Like a chat. I know, Pauline, you love Electric Ink. You've been with me since the very beginning. I think I can easily count on my lovely platform that I've been using of Digital Inks, and there are people that even before I put the product out for sale as a download, they contact me because they want to buy it already. Now, let's talk about Electric Ink. What is Electric Ink? Now, Electric Ink to me is one, I design this digital stamps or the artwork for you. What I've done is I've created a whole new platform of being able to use these in paper products and dyes. This is majorly exciting, but not only that, there's some real good freebies and free gifts that you get with it as well, which is uber exciting. Remember, you will not get this in any format anywhere else except from me or the Debbi More Designs website. Also, I've got my own brand page. How exciting is that? I'm so excited about this. It's absolutely phenomenal. I have got some other things available as well. I'll send you to the web to have a look at those on my own brand page. But again, our mission is to simply empower your creativity. So whether you craft with colour, layers, digital scenes, bring our characters to life in your journals, your card making. There's so much it calls to the artist in absolutely everyone. Now, the type of designs that I do, they sort of go across the genres, but this is your first introduction, if you're new to my fabulous dollies concepts. Now, dollies, now do you remember like dealer dollies from like, you know, play your cards right, etc. These are like iconic, beautiful women that are just absolutely incredible. It goes across the age gap as well, which I really love because they're fresh, they're modern. If you want to do crafting maybe with your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, teenagers, this is the kind of imagery that you will need to get them into crafting, and that is so important. It really is, because that's what we need to do. Also, if you get the chance to buy yourself a fabulous little Christmas present, this is the one to get yourself. Now, I've got 3 individual products that I'm going to be showing you today. But I have got, you wouldn't believe the amount of samples that I've got to show you. And I am going to show you every single piece. If you can't wait for me to get to the product codes, just go along to debbimoredesigns.com, type in electric ink, you'll go straight to my brand page. You can see exactly what you're getting. But did you know that only for you, my friends, that order today, you will get a really good deal, which is absolutely exceptional. So I'm just going to check, make sure, see who's online this morning. I can see there's quite a few of us. Let's have a look. Oh, Kath, good morning. Angela, good morning. Hope you are all having an exquisite day. Oh, look at this. Kathy's superb collection, Carley. Thank you so much. Everyone is so excited. Good morning, Julie. Pauline, yes. Isn't it? Remember, you can send stars if you'd like to support our content. But do you know what? With electric ink, it's not just about cards, is it? It's not quick cards. Create trends rather than cards. Now, I've got a full angel policy on all of my imagery. As long as you are creating something, you can make and sell as much as you like. Oh, yes. So, what I'm going to do, first things first, let me see who I'm going to show you first. I'm going to start showing you some of these incredible designs. So let me just have a little move around. So I've got everything I need. I'll just pop that there so then I can see where we are. There we go. So the first thing I'd like to show you is the board. Now, I'm going to turn you around flat in a minute so you can see on the board. But I just want to show you exactly what you get from my products. So this is, it's so exciting. Honestly, I am giddy. I barely slept last night. I'm so excited. This is your Jessica die set. Now, I'm just checking that I'm in the right shot. Here we go. So this is your Jessica die set. Now, not only do you get all of your coordinating beautiful flourish dies, you also get that fabulous cutout of Jessica, which is exquisite. So that's the die set you get, but that's not all. You are getting set, of course, you're getting your crafting sheets, you're getting your match it sheets, and a forever code. Now, what does a forever code mean? Basically, a forever code is a download that you can print off as much as you like. So get your scene backgrounds. This is absolutely brilliant. So this is just a for instance of the kind of thing you can make. You get sentiment, you get everything you need, but this is your iconic dies with that match it artwork in 6 different colours. So I'm going to turn you around now so you can see, hopefully, my table. Oh, it's a bit messy, isn't it, today? Let's have a look. Let me just get you right. There we go. Perfect. So here we go. Let me just check everything. Yeah, we're all good. I'll just move you back a slight bit. There we go. Perfect. So this is your new Match It die and collection. This is going to be for just Jessica. Now, so it's EDO1. You can pop it straight into the comments, or obviously you can go straight onto the web page. Now, let me show you just a snippet. Honestly, I've got so many samples over here of what you can create. Now, this is beautiful. Whether you're using it just genetically for card making, whether you're creating tabs, fabulous samples, Lois, by the way. Love, love, love. I'm just making sure I've got you in the right place. There we go. Gift boxes. Look at this. Look at the kind of designs that you can on of these iconic characters. Now, you'll also notice, my avid Electric Ink fans, the backgrounds that are also created with this. So if you want to add your flowers, if you want to create something really unique, really different, then please do it. It's fabulous, isn't it? I'm just checking because I keep seeing that my internet is dropping off and I don't know why. Very, very odd. Let's have a look. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Do they come as a bundle? No, they don't. These are individual, my darlings. Every single thing is individual. So what we've got here is the Jessica. And what I want to show you is some colorways that you get your characters in. So for instance, I'm popping over to Jessica here. You can see you get her in 6 different colorways. Each craft sheet comes with oodles and oodles of flowers that correspond absolutely perfectly to them dies. Again, you've also got all your sentiments all written by myself as well, so there'll be quirky sentiments in there. But you get multiple different colorways, so it's 6 colorways that you get. So whether you're taking it into vintage, whether you're using it standalone. Now, also, as part of every single collection, you do get, as a little freebie, because you know I do love a freebie, background. So I'm just going to move this slightly out of the way. And if you're a fan of my Electric Ink backgrounds, this stems sort of across the board of multiple different kits that I've brought to you. But I desperately wanted to show you the kind of backgrounds that work so seamlessly with this collection. Now, every dolly, whether it's Jessica, Susie or Lottie, you will get these backgrounds with it. So let me show you again. Of course, I'm obsessed with like Paris, with Venice, with London. I use all the different places that I've been around the world to actually inspire me. I mean, this is very French, you can see. So you get multiple different backgrounds. The minimum you can make from this collection is 12 cards, because you get 2 dollies on the one page, but it depends how far you want to take it. Now, absolutely beautiful. These are majestic backgrounds that you can use time and time again, and they are seamless scenes that you can very easily add your characters on. So that, my darlings, is the first one that I'd like to show you, which is Jessica. And isn't she darling? She's got a hat, she's got her gloves. Now, what's really exceptional about this collection as well is because you get that download of the artwork, which we call a forever code, what that means is then you can adapt and change sizes. So if you wanted to make her bigger, you could print her out in a different format just through your print settings. It's really, really simple. Now, I've got 3 demos to show you as well today, so I'm really, really excited. If you're just joining us, welcome to the brand new Electric ink launch, exclusively designed by myself in collaboration with the fabulous Debbi Moore Designs. It's so exciting, isn't it? If you can't wait, which I know there's quite a few of you that can't, hop straight onto the website, go to Debbi's page, pop onto my brand page, Electric Ink, and you can fill your boots, my lovelies. Again, I want to tell you a bit more about Electric Ink. So the Designs with Debbi Moore, what we deliver is a brand new crafting experience, pre-printed artwork that perfectly matches your dies with total precision. Achieve layers, dimensional look straight from the studio. No colouring required unless you want to. It's high-end sort of style illustration, meets effortlessly creativity for show-stopping professional makes every single time. So this, my lovelies, is, oh, I'm just checking all of the messages. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Good morning, Caroline. I know I'm digressing again. I should just say my hellos and then stop. But do you know what? I'm not going to. Good morning, Terry. I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, just go along to the website, Pauline, if you're excited. Your internet keeps cutting out. Oh, my lovely, just refresh. Go back out, come back in. Pauline says that congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much, my lovelies. Honestly, I am absolutely blown away with how everyone has received Electric Ink, shall we say. And remember, I will be returning to the big screen on the 1st of December. I'll be launching at Hobby Maker at 2 p.m. and 6. So I really hope you can join me for that anyway. So let's carry on. So we've had a little look at the fabulous Jessica, and she is a beaut, isn't she? So let's have a look at our next product that I would like to show you, which is Susie. Now, I've got a crafty friend called Susie, and she come along to my workshop this week, and it was funny because I said to her, oh, make sure you check out the Electric Ink on Saturday, and she went, is it Susie? And I went, yes. A little bit named after my little Susie craft, but how lush is Susie? So again, this is your pre-order. You will get this the first week of December. Not available anywhere else in the universe. With this is ED02. You're going to get your Match It, which is 6 colour pages of artwork. You're also going to get your crafting sheets, which is those exquisite backgrounds, a forever code, which basically means a code that you type in, you download it, you never have to buy that product ever again, unless I'll tell you something at the end. Each individual kit costs $14.99. It's a saving of £5 each. So really, do you know what? The other day, I went to go and buy a coffee at one of the big branded things. So I thought, oh, I'll have a large coffee. Oh, I'll have a Christmas large coffee. £7. £7 it cost me. 2 of those coffees. I could buy this. I know, right? Sometimes you have to just put it into perspective. So maybe this is the little Christmas present you would like to send to yourself this year. It's affordable. It's a great Secret Santa price as well. And you are getting so much with this collection. So, Susie, not only do you get the fabulous Match It dies that you can see here. Now, this is your introduction price. Remember, it retails at £20 is our RRP. So you are getting £5 off by pre-ordering today. And I wanted to keep this exclusive for at least a few weeks. So all of my avid fans and Debbi's fans can actually have a look at this before the rest of the world. So, Susie die. You also get your corresponding beautiful floral works. This is an 8-piece die collection. Again, you're going to get 6 different colorways of those backgrounds. And I'll just quickly show you a sheet. Let's have a look. Have I got Susie? I should have one here. Where's she gone? Here we go. So these are the craft sheets that you get included. Now this has been printed on uber shiny, beautiful, fabulous, gorgeous cardstock. You get all your different sentiments. Now look at these sentiments, all right, because they are so me. Every dream begins with a doodle. Looking awesome. Want it, dream it, wear it. You've got with love, because we need that, especially for you, and I always pop a little happy birthday in. But look, she's made of dreams and determinations. Have you ever seen something so empowering and so iconic? These are the kind of dies and artwork that we all want. We want something really fresh, really unique, really different. And I think what myself and Debbie have done with this whole collection is we have taken that pure spark of inspiration with the dynamics of the art and the illustration, but also the emotion and the design meets the storytelling. And I know that me and Debbie are constantly evolving in craft, so there is so much more to come on the horizon. But 6 different colorways, you will get your characters. So again, you will get the iconic backgrounds as well that come with this completely for free. Okay, so that's really, really exciting. $14.99 instead of $19.99. Now with Susie ED02, and I'm just going to show you a few little samples. I'm trying to keep my samples all pretty together today, but we shall see how that works. So let's have a look at what I've got for Susie. Let me grab a few here. So for instance, a gifting. There we go. Look at that. You create beautiful perception, can't you? Absolutely fabulous. And remember, with all of, now this one's in a bag. The reason why is because you know how much I love a flitter of glitter, but it just, look at this. Well done, Lois, for creating this as well. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? And what she's used here is she's used one of the frames, cut the frames out of that fabulous background, then use that as her sort of border, if you like, or that recess to pop that fabulous shaker detail in as well. She's also decoupaged and used the floral elements in there as well. Absolutely stunning. Love, love, love. We've got a beautiful rocker card as well. Again, multiple layer. Use your fabulous dies. Add all the twiddly bits that you love, but having that really strong iconic character to begin with just sets the scene. Now, as you can see as well, the paper that you get on with the downloads is beautiful. It's absolutely sensational. It will still take on your alcohol markers. You can still add inks on top. You can add totally different effects if you want to add glitter and texture paste. Create your storm using the fabulous, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous Susie, and isn't she fab? So remember, you do get all the flower coordinations with it as well. Let's have a look here. Look how you can really push the boat out. Lois has used some acetate behind Susie character just to really push that out. Now with the character as well, not only do they work completely standalone, absolutely fabulous, they also work together. So this is your Susie die. The code is ED02. So you're going to get 6 coordinated sheets of beautiful coloured fabulous dollies, but also you're going to get your sentiments. You get a ribbon bar on there as well, and of course some exclusive free backgrounds that you won't get anywhere else. Shh. Okay, so also I'm just going to show you a couple more, and this is what I'm on about, how you can start adding the dollies together to create something new, and it is beautiful. Susie is so super iconic. I love, love, love her. And of course you can take her in multiple directions, you know, with seasons as well. You can easily create it into a Christmas product if you like. absolutely gorgeous. Here is another sample. Decoupage layer, absolutely fabulous tag. That is beautiful. Right, I also have got a couple of other samples that I want to show you, because honestly the team have gone mad. This is one that I popped together yesterday, really simple, using the fabulous Jessica and Susie together. So if you are looking at creating your own iconic products, you can do that very simply. I'm just checking comments, everyone. Please remember we will be on YouTube as well today, which is uber exciting. Remember to like and share. Oh, Lois, her favourite one keeps changing. I know, this is why you need them all, girl. You also want a Penny Lane coat, don't you? I know, me too. Absolutely gorgeous. So lovely to see you, Anna, as well. Hope you are all having a wonderful day. Remember to like and share. You just ordered from the website, Anna. Whoop, whoop. Well done. Pauline's loving them all. Oh, I have to catch up later, hopefully on the platform. Okay, Kathy, sorry about that. If it does freeze, please just go out and come back in. It's really frustrating, isn't it? I'm sorry. Larry said she absolutely adored and loved creating with these. Thank you so much. It is so exciting, isn't it? These are just so iconic, absolutely fabulous to use. But you can see how you can start mix and matching these characters together to create something really stylish and special, and also using those fabulous backgrounds to create something really unique as well. And of course, even though you get the craft sheets, you can cut them down. You get that forever code, so you can just print off whatever size you like. Now we're moving on to the third character now, which is very exciting, which I am just about to show you. I know, she's very special. So I'm just going to pop, of course, the fabulous Susie to the side, and then what I am going to bring in is, of course, I had to. This is Lottie. Now, if you've been following me for quite a while, that you'll know that my Lottie is my daughter. And yes, she's stunning and she looks like this. Yes, she does. She's got that beautiful, soft, beautiful blonde hair. She's just so iconic. Honestly, she's everything I dreamed I would be. And she's so much more. And do you know what I love even more about my little Lottie? Well, she's not little, she's 21. But is that she's just such a beautiful person, and she doesn't even know she's pretty. She is pretty, she's absolutely stunning, but she has just got such a lovely heart and such a warm, beautiful position about her that she just draws the love in. So this is ED03 Match It Electric Ink die, which is your Lottie die, your crafting sheets, and your forever code. So in this collection you are getting 6 colorways of Lottie in this design, which is absolutely fabulous. You're also getting all of this absolutely beautiful background and artwork that corresponds with this. That's gorgeous, it really is. You get it in 6 different colorways. You're also getting those beautiful background sheets, so even if you are not a confident crafter, the hard work has been done for you, because all you need to do is cut the imagery out of all the coloured artwork. Then all you need to do is layer on those scenes. So your introduction price today is only $14.99. The price does retail at $19.99. So if you are going for all 3, it's your best cost saving, because then you will save just under £15. Now, let me show you a little bit about Lottie. You'll have a look as well at the website, and I've actually done each character. I always give you a sort of personality sort of lowdown about that person, and you get that with every single character. So this is your beautiful Lottie. You've got them iconic flowers that come with her as well, and of course the leaves. If I show you the sheet that you get, remember you get 6 different colorways. We've given you loads more flowers than you actually need, so then you can create and take this even further and decoupage in multiple layer. You've got sentiments, 6 different colorways, and of course them iconic backgrounds that you will get with that as well. Now these are completely free because I want you to get home and start creating with these as quick as you can. Now, also available is the Match It downloads. Now, I'm not going to give you a code for the Match It downloads. Have a look on the website at www.debbimoredesigns.com, and that's only £9.99. Now, you'll get 13 A5 sheets in all the dollies. They're individually, but there will be something really special in there. By buying the download, what you're going to be getting is the black and white imagery of the characters for you to colour in. And I was quite sort of firm about this. I wanted you to be able to colour these yourself or not, so it just gives you that much more sort of, you know, creativity, if you like. So pop along to the website and have a look, but I want to show you some Lotties. Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, I'm not eating crisps. It sounds like it, doesn't it? I'm just getting the samples out. So for instance, look how beautiful she is. Exceptional. Now, I've also used one from the download kit that I've actually pre-coloured. So this is from the black and white kit that you can get if you additionally add the download into your basket. But then you can resize, you can change, you can use them as the die format, or you can actually colour them yourself. Here's another one on a shaped card, really beautiful to use. I've added, oh no, I love this as well. This is on acetate, so it just gives you that lovely sort of freestanding frame. You can easily add in some toppers, some die cuts if you like, but that strong image of my Lottie will just pull you in. And isn't she stunning? Again, I've got a few more. Here's a fabulous little creation from our Lois. I love using that as the peephole. Absolutely beautiful. Every single time you use Lottie, she's whimsical, she's dreamy, she is just absolutely stunning. So whether you want her to be a girl about town, whether you want it to be, you know, sort of almost quite absolutely gorgeously sort of mixed media, you can add that in as well. Oh, I love this. Look, Lois made this and she's actually popped, oh yeah, there's a cup of coffee in there. Fab! Love that. So again, using their backgrounds depending on how you want to print them out, depending on how you tend to use them, you can do that with this design. It's absolutely exquisite. It's a beautiful collection. It really is, and you're gonna absolutely love creating with this. So this is the Lottie. But before I start demoing, I also want to show you how you can mix and match these characters. So Lottie and Jessica. Love. Here's one that I created. Lottie and Susie. And we've got the Susie inside. And you can really build that up. It's just a really nice concept to being able to quite sort of make it into a little book that you can create. Fab. We've got a beautiful wall hanging here as well, using the Lottie and of course the fabulous Susie in there as well. Gorge, gorge, gorge. Right, I think it's time we started creating, you know. I've just been enjoying myself. I know, everyone, I know. So I'm just going to start moving some of these bits out the way. And the first one I'm going to create with will probably be the Lottie, actually, if I move that over there. Let me just check for comments. Please, if you are struggling and it keeps going in and out, your internet. Now, I know that my internet is full at the moment. I have a full bars. So I know that my internet is good. Sarah Louise says these are stunning. Caroline says these are gorgeous. Remember to like and share. I am seeing, have the images got the halo? Now, if you want to do the halo, which is basically this drop shadow behind, what you need to do is cut the imagery in the colour work, then just cut it in a matte colour or a mirror card, and then you slightly offset it behind. Absolutely gorgeous. Michelle is saying, Michelle, do you love these? Thank you. Good morning, Julie. Oh my gosh, there is absolutely loads of you on. That's brilliant. Yeah, if it does keep dropping off, it could be your internet, my lovelies, or it could just be Facebook being a pest. But I know that mine is completely, I'm on 5 bars. So just come out and come back in. So let's start crafting, shall we? Oh, look at this. And then I grab it and it all falls out the bag. Love, love, love. Okay, so this is what I am gonna create today, and I'm using 2 products in this. Let me have a look. I'm using the Lottie and the Susie. So I'll just pop that sheet out the way because I want you to be able to get your codes on there as well. So let me just move this. First of all, I've created my base card super simple. So I've taken a 6x6 card. Let me turn it up the right way so you can see. Super simple. I'm just checking what have I done with my adhesives. So I'm also going to be die cutting today here to show you exactly how they work, because I truly believe that sometimes you need to have a good look at the products and how it works to create perfection. So I have taken a 6x3 inch to create that working hinge. I'm just gonna do some matte and layering, really simples. I always like to do the inside of my mattes and layers as well. I just think it finishes it really beautifully. So this will be my first layer. My next layer is I've taken 2 of those iconic incredible backgrounds, and I'm going to be placing them using foam so they slightly protrude and come up a little bit further. I've mixed in these exquisite background scenes with some craft card and a little bit of distress style papers from my own stash. Now I'm using 3mm foam. This is my absolute favourite. It just carries its weight so beautifully. It's just lovely and firm. So I'm going to create that fabulous scene really simply, popping that and dropping that back onto the bag. I've created my scene here, and what I've done is the colourways that we've created these in are very subdued. So you can go back in with your alcohol markers, with your inks if you prefer, and create something that's more unique to your own personal flair. And this is what electric ink does, is it gives you that initial creation, that spark, that mojo of creating beautiful projects, but then before you know it, you'll be flying. And that's what's really important to me. I give you that tiny seed of inspiration. You take that seed and you grow it into your own projects, and that is so important to me, because me as a designer, as a creator, as a as a crafter, these are the kind of designs that I have wanted to see within the industry. These are the kind of designs that I've been desperate to use. So I had to create them to share with you because they are so unique. I'm just going to move my screen slightly just to make sure that you're in a good position. I may even bring you down a bit. Is that a bit better? You don't need to see all the gubbins around, do you, my friends? You do not. So here we go. I've already cut some elements. Now have a look on the Debbi website as well if you're looking for foliage and of course nested circles. I've taken the sentiments that I've already got on the sheets and I've simply mat and layered them onto some craft cards. Super simple. So I'll just pop all that to a side for a second and I will grab my die cutting machine. Now let's see. Yeah, I am plugged in. That helps, doesn't it? That does help. So super simple. I'm using my Pro Cut. You can use a manual machine. The beauty of these as well is because they are smaller dies. Now let me just grab these. Because they are smaller dies, you are able to put these through really comfortably through a baby blue, for instance. So if you've got one of the handheld smaller designs, you can do that. So really simply, I'm trying to keep my space today, aren't I? I've got my two different designs and I'm just going to pop them straight down. Grab yourself some low tack tape. This will help you to keep everything in position. So Lottie, clean on top. There should be no gap around the edge, even though you do have that little bit of wobble round as well. You've got your flowers as well, and like I said, we've given you multiple flowers so you can really make it pop, which I love. Now I tape it down, then you can reverse it or you can use it whatever your own manufacturer settings says. Super simple. So I'm just going to add a couple of those and then I will simply add a piece of tape over the top. Again, grab your Susie die, lay flat down, and you can see there's no overhang. There's a tiny bit of bleed around the edge, and that just gives you some wiggle room, which is really important. Because if you're like me and sometimes you forget to tape it down, you move your plates, you still want that perfect design every time. So again, add in those floral details. Now, this is another top tip that I quite often get asked, but I can't find how the die fits the floral. What you do is you place it down and you just keep rotating it until it fits. It's that simple. Don't expect that every single time you lay it down it's going to fit the perfect position, because sometimes you just need to turn it round or wiggle it slightly. So I'm just adding a few more, and again just turning it until I find that perfect fit. Let's have a look. Is it that way? We keep going and you just get it until it's right. So I'm just going to lay that down, tiny bit of tape over the top. Again, with my tape, instead of trying to add my tape to the top of the dies, what I tend to do is I hold the dies in place and then I stick the actual tape to the cardstock rather than the die. So I'm going to pop this into my sandwich now, super simple, and I will just run it through my machine. Really easy. So once I've run this through, you will see how perfectly it cuts. I've just seen how dirty the handle is on my Pro Cut. How naughty. So again, we're just going to come straight through. There we go. I'll just place that down there so I don't drop it on my feet. Right, I'm just going to return my dies to the side so I know where I am. Take the top off. Here we go. So I'm going to remove. Now look at that. Look at the edge of that cut. How perfect is that? So I'm just going to pop these down in exactly the positions they were. when you take it away, try and take the dies off without taking off the actual artwork, because then that makes it a lot more simpler to retrieve and you haven't got to try and get it out of the die. Now, each die does have a pinhole in the center, you can see there. The reason why is so you can pop it out with your pokey tool if you prefer. But like I said, what I tend to do is I tend to lift the die away from the backing sheet. You'll see on the reverse of my die packs as well, I always put, so I take my dies plus the packaging, take all the plastic off, then I adhere it to a magnet mat with a piece of really hard card on the reverse. That's how I store my dies, because you've got loads of little twiddly bits and you wouldn't want to lose all of these fabulous floral attachments. So I'm just going to add these back onto here. Move the imagery. Let me just get, oh yeah, that'll do. There we go. So let's pop them off over to the side. Now, even the floral work, I have created every single element of this collection, so it's really, really unique to be able to create with them. Again, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come back to this iconic card that I'm creating that you can see here. Hopefully I'm in the right position. Let's have a look. How is everyone? Are you enjoying it? Tara says, what an amazing kit. You're so clever to design such a modern, beautiful artwork. The ladies look fabulous, even before they are coloured. Thank you so much. This is incredible. It really is. Thank you so much for every single person that has messaged me, is loving all of my creativity and my work, and believe me, this is my baby. It really, really is. So I'm going to take my characters now, super simple, and we're going to start adding all of this beautiful, lush, iconic work to my page. So I'm going to grab myself some wet glue. I'm going to work on my Mac. Here we go. So a little bit of wet glue on there, super simple. I'm going to take this lovely circle that I've created just by using some nested dies. I'm going to tap it into some wet glue just slightly off. There we go. Make sure that doesn't grab anywhere else. And I am going to stick this over the front like so. So already this creates a fabulous scene setter. I'm just going to add a little bit of wet glue under there as well, because it's trying to sneak off, isn't it? Let me grab a brush. Let's get a brush with a bit of glue, shall we, Carly? Yes, let's do it. So I'm just picking up that little bit of wet glue. I'm using Pinflair, but you can use whatever you prefer. The reason I use Pinflair is because it doesn't show through, and also even if you get it on something else, you can wipe it off and it doesn't leave that nasty residue that PVA can. So next, what I'm going to do is I've taken a wreath. This is your floristry wreath that you can get from Debbi Mod Designs, and I'm simply just adding in some of these little flourishes. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding in, popping in, creating a beautiful scene by using these fabulous foliage that we've got here. So by adding it in, you can tuck it in. I always do this first because I find that it just gives you that bit more space to lay it down. If you work on a glass mat as well, you can just peel it off after. So this is where I am with this. I'm just going to tuck this through there, and this is how you can make die cuts really sort of pop, if you like. I'm going to add a little bit more wet glue. Here we go, to my glass mat. And then I'm just going to tap this in one side. So about halfway round, make sure you tap off your excess. Don't worry if you're getting a bit of a mucky mess, we can just wipe that off after. and there is something quite fun about taking it all off. I'm going to place this in the center. Now you can see why I only actually did half. You can pop acetate behind this if you want it to be a lot stronger, but I quite like how it can be quite sort of soft and fluidly. Now we're going to start adding our characters. So I'm actually going to place 2 characters together in the center here, or shall I just go for one? I might just go for Susie actually. And we're going to place Susie straight onto the side there. Remember, you are only needing to adhere one side because you do want to keep that that lightness of the card, which I really, really love. This type of card as well makes an absolute perfect cherished memory corner. So you can pop maybe a candle in there, or you can easily place whatever you like. So I'm just going to place her slightly offset to the side, so you can see there. And then I'm going to take my Lottie, but this time I'm going to snip her down a bit. Let me just take a tiny bit off the bottom of her. There we go. And then I think I will place her just underneath, just like so. Perfect. So I'm just going to add a little bit of wet glue to her, and I'm going to slip her in nice and easy. There we go. Behind, I'm going to grab a little bit of wet glue because I don't want her too 3D. I'd much prefer her slightly more sedated and sat back to the edge. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take these fabulous floral details, really, really simple, and we are going to add these to build up our bloom. I've also got a couple of other foliage bits that I'm just going to add on, and I've just cut these in white, and these just give you that perfect finish. So I've got 2 conifer leaves. I'm just going to add to the top and bottom there. Then we're going to start adding these absolutely incredible sentiments that I love. So on these I have my doodles, of course, doodle dreams. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it close, so I know that that circle, when it comes up, will go over the top. There we go. Do you see that? Just make sure it doesn't catch. Lovely. I've got the other sentiment, which is a little glam, goes a long way. I'm just going to pop that slightly at the bottom. I've got another sentiment, which is, of course, head in the clouds, heart in the stars. Always, always, always. And I'm just going to place this at the bottom. And what this will do is, one, it will give the finish to the edge of that design that you can see, but also it will just really, really finish beautifully that design. Now I'm going to add some of these iconic flowers that we've already previously cut from the collection. You can see here, and you can mix and match because you get 6 different colorways. You can really, really go to town with this. So I'm just going to add a few more just on the outside circle as well. There we go. One red one. I'm just going to place that slightly off. There we go. Again, I've got a fabulous foliage as well that you can just very simply add in. So I think I'll just put this at the top so it's slightly growing away. Then I've got 2 little floral elements. So I'm just going to start building up my design. Oh dear, my leaf come off. Leaf it out. Gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful? I hope you are loving it, even a fraction of the amount I love it. So I'm just going to take some more floral pieces that I've already cut out here, and I'm just going to build up my design. There we go. I just want one more at the bottom. And there we go. What do you think, my lovelies? So this is the kind of project that you can create very, very simply. It's adorable, it's different, it's unique. The characters, the colorways that you come within the iconic imagery is beautiful. And remember, have a look on the website and have a look at the kind of things that you can create with this. So let's move on and make something else. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a quick, well, sort of tidy up, she says. The next one I'm going to be doing is we are going to be creating with Jessica this time. Yes! And again, I've done a mixture of foliage, so go check it out. And I've mixed this one with the circle dot die, and of course the foliage die as well. So I just pop that all ready to a side. But again, let's cut this iconic character. So this is the Jessica that you are getting. I'll turn it around so you can see where I am. You lay the die clean on top. It's that simple. No fuss, no worries. And you can just tape that down and run it through to create perfection every single time. I'm going to take a few of the choice flowers as well, and you'll notice you get different flowers with different girls as well. So again, I'm just going to pop that on, get it in the right position. There you are. Pop that perfectly on. Again, we've got the smaller flower as well. We're just going to lay that down, add the die on top. Here we go. Come on, you. There you are. I couldn't see you then where you went. I'm also going to grab some of the foliage as well and just pop that on too. I may come back and get some more of the florals off the sheet in just a moment, but for now I'm just going to pop them clean down. So let's run them through my machine. Super, super simple. This is a great new concept of being able to create with electric ink, with the beautiful artwork, and you haven't got to do any of the colouring if you don't want to. Again, before I was a purely digital platform. Now you can get your hands on physical products, which is uber exciting. Remember this, as a launch, Electric Ink will be coming to Hobby Maker TV on the 1st of December. So if you can't wait that long, and it will be slightly different, it won't be at this incredible deal, it won't be individual sets as well. So I'm just going to take this off now. Super simple, so gorgeous, honestly. It really is. It's seamless crafting, that there's just no fuss about it. It's so easy to have these iconic, beautiful dollies, and they are every single character that I create, that I have drawn, and they are. You won't be able to get this artwork anywhere else. Unless you buy it direct from me, I'm completely exclusive to Debbi Moore at the moment, and she will be helping me to bring my physical product to the world, which I love her. I really do. So I'm just going to take my board and we can start creating our project. So I've got some of this beautiful, almost like brick red, really love it, and on this I've taken it's like confetti background, again with a silver, a touch of silver just around the edge. Now also what I've done here is I've just created an aperture that you can very easily add on. Just pop some foam pads on the reverse. Now these are only 1mm foam pads. The reason why I've done that is because I actually don't want it too deep. This is a great way as well if you've never tried shaker cards, but if you are using this as a shaker card, remember to pop your acetate underneath your 3D foam and make sure you have absolutely no gaps, because I've done it myself, my friends. You stand it up, you get a pool full of glitter in your hands. So just make sure that there is absolutely no gaps. That's when it's really good to use on a roll, the foam tape on a roll, because that really helps lock in and stops you getting those gaps. So I'm just going to create this in the center now. Really easy. I'm just going to check what way my cards are. That helps, doesn't it? Sometimes. I'm going to grab some wet glue. Here we go. I'm just going to pop that onto my glass mat. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start tapping this in. So grab yourself a brush, try and make it just sort of pull out some of that glue so it's not in its different sort of thicknesses, if you like. I'm using the end of my paintbrush to push it into the wet glue. This will give you a much better than fingers, because fingers you end up getting a bit more everywhere else. So I'm just going to pop this straight into that aperture that I've created, but you can see that you actually get that tiny bit of lip where we've got that raised element as well. This just gives it a little bit of difference. I've gone in again, and on top of this now I'm going to be using the silver. Now this is your circle silver with the dots, your circle dice, sorry, with the dots. Now I am truly blessed that Debbie has the confidence in my artwork to help me bring this to you. I really am. It's so iconic, so unique, so different, and do you know what? I can't think anywhere else on the market there is anything like this. So now I'm just going to take some foliage as well. I'm going to slightly bring it up, give it a little sculpt. I'm going to use a little bit of wet glue on to the sides. I'm just going to add that, and like I said, use the end of your brush to push it into position to stop it coming away. Again, a tiny bit of glue. I'm going to mirror that design with the foliage around the edge. I've also got myself, let's get some more wet glue. I've also got myself some additional foliage, again from the Debbi Moore Designs. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to add a little bit of wet. Now this is mirror card. So as you can see, I painted it from the reverse, the glue. The reason why I did that is because it's mirror card, it's really easy to get that glue on everything. So by painting it on the reverse, you're not tapping it in, you're not going to get that splurge. So I'm just going to, oh dear, what's happened there? You've come up as well, haven't you? So let's just add that piece there. Lush. Next I'm going to take my fabulous Jessica character and I'm going to sculpt her. Now the reason why I'm sculpting her is to make her come alive a little bit more. So we're going to bring that hat forward, we're going to sculpt her slightly so she's got that lovely bevel sort of effect. Then I'm going to take my 3mm, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to double layer them, so you just pop them back to back. So then I've got 6mm now. I will just take that off, and I mean you can use 3D glue gel if you prefer, but I'm too impatient, I can't wait. So with this one now, I'm going to add my beautiful Jessica to that base. There we go. And already you can see how she pops. She does pop as well, doesn't she? I'm just going to cut some of these little foam pads down so I can use them on the floral work. Let's have a look. I'm just going to snip some of these down. There we go. Okay. These are my tiny little scissors. These are just the cutest little ones. I'm going to grab a foam pad, pop that to reverse, add that so you get that lovely pop from the floral. Here we go. Lush, lush. Again, we've got those lovely little foliage bits that you get within the collection as well. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this slightly so I can see where I am. There we go. That one again. Remember to like and share, my friends, because then you can be in for a chance of winning a brand new download from me. I'm going to take my sentiment now, and of course, dancing through daydreams. Oh yes. I'm just going to add that to the bottom, and it is foam again, so you get that lovely lift. I've got a little star that I'm just going to grab in. And I'm simply just going to add this to the side. So this will just build it up slightly. I've got some gorgeous gems that I'm also going to add on here. Now, why are you kicking up? Let's have a look. There we go. Let's just pop that back down. So I've got some multiple gems. I'm just going to grab, let's have a look. I'm going to go silver. So I'm just going to pick that up, pop that straight on there. Oh, that's not very straight, is it? There we go. Stay. And a tiny little gem to the bottom. Now, if you've only just joined me, where you been? If not, if you have just joined me, my lovelies, what I am going to do is go through all of the products again before the end. So there we go. Gorgeous, unique and different, stylish, fresh, something really, really innovative. From imagination to inspiration, this is a fresh collaboration merging storytelling art with versatile papercraft tools. Absolutely ingenious. But I did say as well, there is some other fabulous collections also available on my brand page, and I quickly want to show you these. Quick. Okay, so the other one we have is the Electric Ink Fashion Topper Kit. This is 20 pre-printed sheets, 250 GSM, uncoated. These will be all of your fabulous toppers of my iconic, gorgeous. You've got Eloise in there, of course. You've also got Vivian, you've got Blanca in there. You've got loads more toppers ready to go. Now, these are laser printed as well. So because they are laser printed, you can foil these if you have a foiling machine. You also get toppers. It's absolutely incredible. Now, that retails at $17.99, or that's for the physical product, or the download is only £9.99. And I just want to show you a few of my projects that I've created with this. So these are the ones that I've hand coloured, whether I've painted, whether I've hand coloured, multiple different styles and variations. If you get it as a download, you can print whatever sizes you prefer. There will be tutorials as well on lots of these incredible, beautiful, love. And this is what's so fabulous. When you are colouring them yourself, you can really make them pop as well. So if you want to make them really fresh and modern with unique colours in the hair, you are able to do that. But let's go back and have a look at the 3 stars of the show today, which are absolutely beautiful. I really hope I haven't lost that sheet. This is what I do to myself. I make all these piles and then I just lose everything. So this is ED01. Pop it in the codes if you like, into the comments if you prefer, and you can pop that straight into your basket, or you can go straight over to the website www.debbimoredesigns.com. Just go and have a look at my brand page. So that's not Jessica, is it? Silly me. So the first one I want to show you is Jessica. So you get that corresponding die that comes with her absolutely beautifully. You get the coloured artwork with her. You get her in 6 different colours, as well as those iconic, exquisite backgrounds that you get for free. You do get a free forever code with this as well. This retails at $14.99 for you, my friends, only till next week. This price will go up by next Saturday, so please pop it in your baskets if you can. So that, of course, is the fabulous Jessica. I'm going to move over now to Susie. Let's have a look. Where's my Susie sheet? Oh, what have I done with Susie's sheet? Okay, so the Susie is ED02. Oh, there you are. Which is, of course, that iconic, beautiful Susie. You've got all of the corresponding artwork that goes with this. You've also got that fabulous die set. You've got the backgrounds that come with this as well. Absolutely exceptional. Susie ED02. Pop it in the comments or go straight to the website and have a look. Or you can contact Debbi at debbimore.com or info@debbimore.com. So that is your Susie. The final one is my little Lottie Pops. And do you know what? It's brilliant to be able to incorporate my daughter as a doodle into an incredible, exquisite collection is just a dream for me. It really is. So you've got the Lottie, you've got her in 6 different colorways. You've also got all of those fabulous backgrounds that are included absolutely perfectly with this collection. You get as well those iconic backgrounds that you can use time and time again. So let's have a look at a couple of Susie samples that I've got here. So if you want to, Lottie, if you want to go on really simply, if you want to try something different, something really unique, if you fancy just trying one of our great techniques that you can use, the outside frame die, you can also create the halo, absolutely perfect, just by double cutting and drop shadowing that. $14.99 today. And isn't it incredible? It really is. I'm going to go through some more samples with you in just a second. I'm going to pull you up now so you can see me. Hopefully I'm in the right position. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. Let me wait for mine to catch up, and then hopefully you'll be able to see where I am. So, of course, if you want to create them bespoke artwork, and remember, as long as you're creating, you can create and sell as much as you like. And of course, all the bazaars are all oh, that's not a good angle for me, is it? That's really not. There we go. Is that a bit better? It's not the greatest, but there we go. If you want to be able to create with Lottie, with Susie, in this whole brand new format of having the actual physical papers with the corresponding dies to cut everything out, it's seamless, it's perfect, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can do that. Remember, we've got the 3 different iconic dollies. So we've got Lottie, Susie, and of course Jessica. You've got your 3 different codes, so it's ED01 for Jessica, ED02 for Susie, and ED03 for Lottie. Now, these won't be available at this price for long, only for the next 7 days. So please, while you can indulge in this collection, set yourself free. Really, it is. great secret Santa for someone who's a crafter, but maybe you've been stuck in a mojo and you need something that's a limitless style. That means it's ageless. That means that it's fresh, it's different, it's modern, it's a little bit quirky because it's different, but you can still add in other characters, all of your own techniques. We've made it the perfect size, so whether you're going into journal making, oh, I forgot to show you, I made a book. Let's have a look. What did I do with it? Oh, now, this is the thing. What did I do with the book? I made a little book. Oh, I'll have to show you next time. But it's brilliant. You can create your own little journals with this. You can create tags. You can create absolutely stunning projects time and time again. And remember as well, if you want to go into home decor, it works an absolute dream. It really, really does. So if you really, really want to push your crafting to the next level, then please, please, please join me in creating with electric ink. Now I'm going to check a few messages, see how we are doing. Oh, thank you for explaining about glue. You never knew that PVA stains. Did you not, my lovely? Oh yeah, PVA, because also what it does as well is that PVA is so highly adhesive, but it's the gum that's carried in water, so even if you smudge it and you don't see it, it will grab onto any dirt or any fibres. That's why you get them dirty sticky marks. That's what the PVA does. Ah, Helen's just got signal again. Well, you will be on holiday, won't you? I know. Did you love that demo? I hope you really, really enjoyed it. Oh, thanks. They do cut super, super cleanly. Absolutely. It's per set. Yeah, it's $14.99 individually for each girl. This will go up to $19.99 next week, so this is your only chance to get them at this exquisite price. Each individual character tells a story. If you are able to get all three, then yay, fabulous, raining stars of creativity. But if you're not, just pick your favorite character. So you've got Susie, you've got, now this is Susie, you've also got Jessica, and of course you've got the iconic Lottie as well. Remember, you do get as well the Match It, which is all of the pre-coloured artwork ready to go with each character. You get them in 6 different colourways. You also get those fabulous backgrounds included as well, and of course you've got your florals and all of your sentiments on there as well. I'm just going to have a look at some of the comments. Yeah, per set. Like and shared, Rolf. Woohoo! Hiya! Thank you, Rolf. I'm really, wow, what a topper collection. Thank you so much. It's so different, isn't it? So unique. And I want electric ink to be accessible to the universe, not to just digital crafters. And this is what I'm moving into, a new format of having paper products as well as dies to cut them out. So even if you're not a fan of doing the fussy cutting, you don't have to do that anymore. If you don't want to be able to print the product out and adapt it and change it, you don't have to, because you have that physical product as well as the download. So because you get that forever code, which I love, which means you go straight onto that code, you download it, you've got that artwork forever, which is exquisite. So each individual kit, you get your Match It, you get your electric ink character die, which will be Lottie, Susie or Jessica. You get them forever codes as well as the free backgrounds. Remember, every single person, if you could like and share, you will go into the contest to win a free download, and I will check it out exactly after. Valerie says, hi Carly and Crafty Fred. Oh, watch back, you're running late, you got grandkids. Don't you worry, my love, I totally understand. Beautiful card. Angela says like and shared. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. If the Facebook Live has stopped, don't worry, just come back out, come back in, or catch up with me later. Now, we will be on YouTube as well. I have only set aside a certain amount, at this price of the dies. So please be quick, because once the product has gone, the price will go back up as well next week. So I've only got a certain amount at this price. Please remember to pop me in your diaries for the 1st of December. I'll be launching electric ink on Hobby Maker. I am so excited. I could absolutely burst. So join me with my electric ink designs, and let's just colour loud. Let's make the kind of projects that we love, that we want, that we need. Something fresh, inspirational and different. Now pop yourself along to debbimoredesigns.com. Find my brand page, Electric Ink Designs, and you can have a look at all of the fabulous products that I have got for you. I'd like to say thank you to, of course, Debbi Moore for using her platform, for having me on her website, and of course encouraging me to create this fabulous collection. Love you lots, my darling. Thank you to every single person that's messaged me today, commented on my live. Please like and share. Remember, because some people won't know about this, maybe it's time to start a craft revolution. I believe it is. So thank you so much for joining me today. I don't actually envy you having to choose a character. If you can, go for all three, because really that will be the most cost effective, because you'll be saving £15 off the collections. So remember, you can comment as well in the comments. Very, very simply, pop the code in. Now I'm going to run through the codes really, really quickly with you, just finally before we go. So we have Lottie ED03. That will be your Lottie, and of course you will get your dies, you'll get all the corresponding artwork that corresponds with it absolutely perfectly, everything ready to go for just $14.99. The second one I'd like to share with you is the Match It of Susie. Here we go. So that's ED03, and that will get you your Susie designs. Isn't she lush? I love her. She's so beautiful. So that is your incredible Susie. Must. Then the last one we have to share with you today is your Jessica. Now Jessica is the ED01, and again you will get that fabulous die work with the incredible, beautiful artwork that corresponds. Don't miss out, my friends. It's not going to hang around. Once we launch electric ink at Hobby Maker TV, it's going to be inspirational. Now I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek, shall I say. I'm going to be doing 2 shows at Hobby Maker on the 1st. The first show will be possibly tuition on colour work that you can do using the downloads, using them with that physical kit, and then we're going to have more of a die cutting creative show in the 2nd hour, using of course the fabulous dollies within this collection. Remember, if you do go for that exclusive download of the Match It, 13 A5 sheets, and they're individually for all the dollies, but you do get the black and white die cuts ready to go. That means you can colour your own dollies and create beautifulness with every single stroke. I hope that you've enjoyed. I can't believe an hour and a half has gone. Poof, absolutely exquisite. Thank you so much for joining me, every single one of you. I hope you have an incredible weekend, and thank you so much for being behind myself and of course the fabulous Debbi Moore. Go and have a look on her website. Check out all of my beautiful products that we are bringing to the craft world. This is so uber exciting, because no more is Electric Ink just going to be downloads and online workshops. Now what it's going to be is physical products, and of course it will be accessible to absolutely everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, you can catch up anytime you like. You can order as well, go straight onto the website, pop it in the comments, or what you can do as well is go and have a look on our YouTube channel or our Facebook page, which is at Electric Ink Designs. We've also got our own group as well, so you can, the Colour Voltage group, so you can go and have a look on there for much more inspiration. Take care of yourself and each other, and guess what? I'll see you soon. See you later. Bye.